Right now, how artificial technology is being tested to keep you and your family safe while attending large sporting events. Also, grab your skates and lace up. The ice rink is back open at the Edgewater Hotel, making for another fun holiday outing. And community members in Watertown raising thousands of dollars after a fatal house fire left 3 people dead. That's all coming up right now at 5:30. The future of technology could soon reach big event centers, even familiar ones like the home of the Badgers. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McKenna Alexander. Today at the UW Fieldhouse, Campus Police teamed up with the company Liberty Defense to test new security screening technology. Our Catherine Mark shows us what makes this technology different and how it will impact you.
Before you get inside big event centers like the UW Madison Fieldhouse, you got to get through security first. It's the way to make you and your loved ones feel safe. One company is using this space to take security to new levels.
It definitely will ease people's tensions. Obviously, big crowds are big, and venues are places where people worry about. So hopefully this is a way to eliminate that.
The University of Wisconsin-Madison Police Department is kicking off on-campus testing of HexWave. It's using AI to security screen people coming into Sunday's wrestling event on campus.
What we do is we scan for not only metallic threats like guns and knives, but we also detect on non-metallic threats like 3D printed guns, plastic pipe bombs, liquids, and powders.
Both the company behind the screenings and UW Police share a similar goal: keeping your focus on sitting in the stands and less worried about your safety.
It ensures that we're providing a safe environment at all of our sporting events. It's a quick screen. You don't have to slow down to get through it. So hopefully it just enhances and ensures everybody is feeling more safe as they move through the day.
Today was just a test, so you're not going to see this type of AI technology in the Fieldhouse or other places on UW-Madison's campus yet. However, Liberty Defense is working to get a final version of their product out within the first half of 2023. Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
In more local news, get your skates laced up and ready to go because the ice rink at the Edgewater is now open for the season. The rink on the Grand Plaza is open 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday. And if you don't have your own skates, no worries. The Edgewater has pairs available to rent for $3. Madison's outdoor rinks haven't opened yet, so this is your only outdoor skating option at this time. And if you have a little one at home who wants to get on the ice, top time is reserved for kids 5 and under only every Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. So here's a look at the times the rink's open. It's located just outside the Edgewater Hotel on the Grand Plaza. It's recommended you book your tickets online in advance, but it's not necessary. Walk-up tickets are also available. Those start at $7 for adults and $4 for children 12 and under. Let's take a look now. Your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Julian Stewart. Julian, pretty nice day if you wanted to get out there on the rink today.
Absolutely. It was nice and tolerable. Temperatures were just good enough where it wasn't freezing cold, but it felt good enough to get out on the ice rink. But as we continue throughout the rest of tonight, things are still going to be rather cloudy. The good news is it's not nearly as foggy, or there is no fog like it has been over the last couple of days. But taking a look at our cloud track, we can see that cloud cover is still very stubborn throughout southern Wisconsin. So don't expect clear nights or even a clear day as we continue over the next 24 hours. Taking a look outside right now, we have the cloud cover just blanketing us here in Madison. Continuing to look ahead, temperatures will fall into the lower 30s by the time we get close to midnight hour, but it's going to be rather quiet for tonight. Temperatures will be below freezing for all of southern Wisconsin. We're going to be seeing temperatures into the upper 20s as our low for us here in Madison, lower 30s for Janesville, and upper 20s for Platteville. But folks, we do have an unsettled weather pattern that we're going to be jumping into. It's not going to be at the beginning of the week, but the middle of it could see some shakeup. We'll talk about this and how you may be impacted in just a few moments. Until then, toss it back to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. More than $9,000 has been raised on GoFundMe for a Watertown family after a house fire left 3 people dead. The house caught on fire shortly after midnight Friday, and fire crews found the house engulfed in flames when they arrived. Smoke and intense heat prevented any of them from being able to rescue those trapped inside. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. If you'd like to donate, we've added a link to the web story online. Just visit channel3000.com for that GoFundMe. Searching for solutions after headlines this week that brought sobering news for students across Wisconsin. Nearly 1 in 5 have seriously considered suicide, a number that jumps to almost 1 of every 2 lesbian, gay, and bisexual youth. On For the Record this morning, our Naomi Coles brought together a panel of experts to figure out how to move forward.
This data is stark, and it is sad, and it is scary, and it's been happening for far too long. If you can think of 4 LGBTQ students, imagine that 2 of them, so if you've got those 4 students in your mind or 4 young people in your life, that 2 of them have considered suicide and at least 1 of them has attempted.
This is how experts at the state's Department of Public Instruction describe the data we saw released this week. The Youth Risk Behavioral Survey, conducted every 2 years, finding more students than ever since 2003 seriously considering suicide.
And it's been trending in the wrong direction since 2011.
Dr. Dahl, what are you hearing? Your expertise here is talking to these children. What are you hearing from them?
They're as distressed and struggling, especially in this identified groups. Anyone that's disenfranchised has a heavier burden, and to not feel supported by those around you or in the community in struggles with mental health, but even just the day-to-day.
Answers won't come overnight, but they start with us, the adults in the room.
I really see a lot of the reflection of the adults in the world not behaving well.
It's girls and it's LGBTQ+ students most affected by heightened suicidal risk, depression, and anxiety. But just one person can turn that around.
And I also think about how that one supportive adult can make such a difference. Imagine if the whole community was that supportive adult.
It also starts with learning how to talk about it.
We have friends, we have relatives, we have people that are touched by mental illness, suicide, anxiety, and sometimes we don't know even how to ask.
These are hard to ignore. We cannot ignore them any longer.
For News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, please know you can get help. Start with the 988 hotline if you're in crisis, or if you're a parent struggling to help your child. Dr. Dahl recommends finding a training for QPR. That's at Question, Persuade, Refer. For the full panel, head online to channel3000.com. Legendary singer Patti LaBelle was rushed off stage during a concert in Milwaukee last night because of a bomb threat. Her show at the Riverside Theater ended up being postponed because of it. In a social media video, you can see the singer escorted off stage. Police evaluated everyone as they investigated. A concert organizer thanked the Milwaukee Police Department for everyone's safe and orderly exit. They're working now to reschedule the show. The United States Postal Service is offering a $50,000 reward to help solve the murder of a mailman in Milwaukee. USPS says a 44-year-old mail carrier was shot and killed on the city's north side Friday. Police believe a silver Audi Q5 SUV is suspected to have been involved in that shooting. Anyone with information is asked to call USPS at the number on your screen. That's 877-876-2455. New tonight, the Orion spacecraft made its ocean splashdown today after a 25.5-day uncrewed test flight around the moon. It splashed down at 9:40 Pacific time this morning in the Pacific Ocean, just off Mexico's Baja California. Orion traveled nearly 1.3 million miles on the trip, moving so fast the outside of the vehicle heated up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The spacecraft, which launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on November 16th, is part of NASA's historic Artemis 1 mission. The goal of the mission is to test whether Orion can safely carry humans and aims to get astronauts back on the moon's surface for the first time since the 1970s. That trip is slated for 2025. Also new tonight, a Libyan man suspected of making the bomb that destroyed a passenger plane over Scotland nearly 35 years ago is now in custody. All 259 people aboard Pan Am Flight 103 were killed when that bomb detonated while the plane was en route to New York City from London. 11 others were killed on the ground from the wreckage. The U.S. Justice Department announced charges against Abu Aja Massoud 2 years ago on the 32nd anniversary of the bombing, and now say he's behind bars. There's more to come tonight at 5:30 as we'll take a listen to local band Disc as they begin their first headlining tour.
Go farther with personal checking choices. At Starion Bank, you make the decisions. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
Many of us are feeling the economic crunch, and News 3 Now wants to help those who are in need this holiday season. News 3 Now and SSM Health presents the 12 Days of Giving.
Through the tremendous generosity of area businesses and volunteers, we want to make 12 wishes come true. If you're in need or know someone who is or may want to help make a wish come true, go to channel3000.com and fill out the application.
News 3 Now's 12 Days of Giving, presented by SSM Health.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know I am. I just want you to know I am.
Go farther with personal checking choices at Starion Bank. Like Smart Checking, it's free when you choose e-statements. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
Local band Disc has a diverse sound ranging from rock to more electronic. We caught up with the band before they embark on their first headlining tour. Our Chris Hallbaker has the story.
This is my daily routine. Spend my hours on computer screen.
We'll go over the members of the band.
We have Isaac DeBruce Sloan. Maybe consider him a lead guitarist if we're gonna put labels on it like that. And Shannon Connor on guitar, as well as Raina Bach on bass. We also have Logan Severson.
I play guitar and I sing and some other stuff too. Awesome. We kind of all switch around.
We're called Disc from Madison, Wisconsin. Happy to be here.
It's a really amazing scene here. It's been kind of an overhaul through the pandemic. I think a lot of bands and projects like ended and a lot of new stuff kind of popped up.
People here, since it's a college town, I think just really enjoy having bands to go see in town. The album's called Desperately Imagining Someplace Quiet.
I can't count the number of hours that we've spent working on all these songs.
It's our second album on Saddle Creek Records.
This record, you know, it was all 5 of us all making decisions together. You can hear that it's a more collaborative effort. There's 12 songs on the record. There's 4 songwriters on the record. And we each, as an even split of each, have 3 songs on the record.
This was the first one where we broke out the songwriting responsibilities equally, or at least the 4, minus Stu. Stu helps write the songs with everyone, though.
It's just been an absolute pleasure to be able to drum and provide what I can over these very talented songwriters' songs.
I would say we're primarily a rock and roll band that likes to splash around in other pools once in a while.
I think that, you know, we're primarily like a live band. So I'm excited for people to see it. I just think that that's how we really get people to love our band, is when they see us live. I mean, I just became an immediate fan of the band, and so I would see them a lot. They don't even remember. I used to go to all their shows where there's nobody there. As soon as I became a fan of their band, I was like, man, it'd be so cool to be in a band with these guys someday. And then it happened. And so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of been a really fun, there's a lot of serendipity that kind of occurred. And now I'm like living out my dreams. It's great. At the very end of the tour to when we get back, that'll be our kind of official homecoming record release show. And we have some special stuff planned.
I think it's going to be heartwarming. Yeah, hopefully we have an excited crowd for us here in Madison when we get back, and I think it's just going to be a perfect little ending.
Thanks to Chris Hawbaker for that story. Stay with us. Julian's back with our full First One forecast after the break.
Monday morning, meet a teacher in the 608 who started a chain of positivity with Post-it notes. Plus, Question of the Day is back with your chance to score Harlem Globetrotters tickets.
And we're tracking our next weather maker. We'll be bringing you the details Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
Take your bathroom from old to new, from outdated to the modern shower of your dreams in as little as 1 day. Just call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths, tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs. Plus, it's our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower, and we install year-round. But purchase now to get $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. Pick up the phone, schedule a free estimate. With our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year and receive a free $75 restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Plus, call during this program for great financing. No interest and no payments till 2025. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, another cloudy day as we're clearing out the rest of our weekend. But as we head into tonight, just note, folks, temperatures are going to be falling for us. We're looking at temperatures into the upper 20s, so any melting that we're still seeing from the snowfall from Friday could start to freeze a little bit. So be on the lookout for some ice as we're heading into the overnight hours and for our Monday morning. But good news is that tomorrow will be quiet. Though it's still going to be cloudy for us, temperatures will be into the upper 30s. We are going to be looking at the potential of patchy freezing fog to develop from overnight going into our Monday morning. So let's take a look at how tomorrow in terms of temperatures is going to be panning out. We know it's going to be cloudy, but it's also going to be tolerable in terms of our upper high temperatures. Looking into the upper 30s throughout much of southern Wisconsin, Madison, Janesville, and for Platteville, pretty much uniform in terms of temperatures. A little bit warmer for our friends in Janesville. But let's go ahead and take a look at our surface map for us. The high pressure system is going to dominate the upper Midwest, at least for the next about 36 hours. We'll look at dry conditions, and on top of it, the cloud cover is still going to be stubborn. But what we're going to be watching for is this system that's going to be bringing in, honestly, blizzard and winter storm-like conditions for our friends in the Great Plains, but we are going to start to see that make its way into the upper Midwest. So it's going to be a storm system that will be shaking things up for us by the time we get into our Tuesday nights heading into Wednesday. But let's go ahead and walk through at least the next 24 hours. It's going to be still tolerable, but it will be chilly. Temperatures will hit the freezing point by the time we get into the later parts of tonight and even below once around we hit at 10 o'clock. Cloud cover will go nowhere for us. Some areas may see just some light bursts of some flurries, but overall we're not looking at much in terms of precipitation. Heading out the door Monday morning, again, just be aware that some areas might have some slick spots. We could see some of that melting snow start to refreeze for tonight. But as you take yourself to school or you're heading out to go to work, we are going to be looking at temperatures to be rather chilly, still going to be cloudy, and then once you're walking the dog, it's not going to be much better until we get into the lunchtime hour. Looking into the middle 30s, again, cloud cover is going to stick around. Overall, it's going to be a rather boring and chilly day for us as we head into our Monday. But what we're going to be watching for is going to be for our Tuesday transitioning into our Wednesday. Tuesday night, we're going to look at the system starting to roll its way in, bringing rain throughout much of Wisconsin. Areas to the north could see that mix where the colder air is holding firm and then start to transition itself into snow by the time we get into our Wednesday. But that's not going to be the case for us. This system for us in southern Wisconsin is mainly going to be bringing rain throughout southern Wisconsin until we get into Thursday, where we could see some light snow transitioning and lingering by the time we get into our Friday. We are looking for pretty decent amounts of rainfall, close to 1 inch for us here in southern Wisconsin, especially for Madison. But in terms of snow, as we see that cutoff from across the areas to the south, we're not going to be looking at much in terms of snowfall. We're looking at about less than 1 inch, maybe even just so. Taking a look at our 10-day forecast, a lot of unsettled weather for us. However, temperatures are going to be rather consistent. It's going to be warmest on Wednesday. Then we're going to dive into more tolerable temperatures and rather seasonable into the upper 30s. Heading into the weekend, a cold air mass is going to be rolling its way in, bringing temperatures back well below freezing, and we're going to hold into that heading into next weekend, or next week, McKenna.
At this point of time, it's kind of good, though, because as long as it's cold, the snow stays on the ground, keep it festive throughout Christmas and New Year's, and then it can melt, it can go away.
I'm with you on that one. As long as we can have a little bit of snow on the ground for Christmas, that's all we need.
All right, thanks, Jillian. Still ahead, wrestling makes its return to the field house. Highlights of the Badgers' duel with Drexel when we return for sports.
Let Mad City Baths change the entire look and feel of your bathroom just in time for the new year. Convert your old bathtub into an easy access, low step-in shower with convenient shelves, grab bars, and a beautiful shower door. Expertly installed in as little as 1 day. So don't put it off any longer. We'll help make your dream bathroom a reality, and we make it easy. Plus, you'll stay under budget during our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower, and purchase now to get $750 in Mad City cash to use for future home improvements. Ask about our price lock guarantee and receive a free $75 restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. And be sure you call during this program for no interest and no payments till 2025. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Badger basketball has already had its fair share of challenges in this pretty young season. Well, another test coming tonight on the road as they head to Iowa City for their first Big Ten away matchup. The game just got underway at Carver Hawkeye Arena. At last check, the Badgers were leading midway through the first half. Stephen Crowell with 4 points so far. We're going to have highlights later tonight at 10. Also in action today, the women's team, they're hosting St. Thomas. It's a close one at the Kohl Center. Fourth quarter, down by 1. Lily Crane drains a triple for the lead. Well, the Tommies keep knocking on the door, but Brooke Schrammick provides insurance buckets down the stretch. She's going to cash in from behind the arc. 3 of her team high 18. Wisconsin gets the win 72-64, snapping its 7-game skid. They're back in action on Wednesday against UW Green Bay. Wrestling returns to the Fieldhouse this afternoon with the 11th ranked Badgers hosting the Wisconsin Wrestling Showcase. The squad rolled in with a 5-1 record and fresh off 2 wins at the Garden State Grapple. In today's showcase, the Badgers are facing Drexel, while Eric Barnett starting the duel off in 125, and he quickly shows why he's ranked 7th nationally. Major decision for the senior as he puts Wisconsin on the scoreboard, and they just keep on rolling. 7-0 lead over the Dragons. Joe Zargo, he's just tearing it up in 141. He comes out with a 22-7 tech fall to extend UW's lead. But then the match everyone was waiting for, Austin Gomez. Well, his opponent gets an early jump on him, but Gomez is going to flip the script just seconds later. Yeah, that's why he's ranked 2nd in the nation. He pins Luke Nichter in the first period alone, and Wisconsin wins this one 37-3. It's not the ending many saw coming, and it's definitely not the way that Wisconsin wanted things to end. But unfortunately, the road to repeat as national champions officially came to an end last night at the hands of Pittsburgh. Now, in case you missed the Elite 8 thriller, it really came down to the end. The Badgers battled back from a 2-1 deficit to force a 5th set. And no matter how large of a lead Pitt took, UW was there to rally. But some late set back row shots sealed the deal on the final.
That was one of the things we talked about, is somebody's going to beat us. They were going to have to beat us because our team just, there's no quit. And I think everybody saw that. There's no quit. And they were going to fight and scratch and claw. And the other team had to be willing to do the same thing.
Stay with us. A final check of your first run forecast coming up when we return.
Go farther with personal checking choices. At Starion Bank, you make the decisions. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
Don't go another year with that old, outdated bathtub. Replace it with a new walk-in shower or a new walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy. With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, homeowners trust Mad City Baths. With installations in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. It's our end-of-year savings event. Receive 75% off installation. Plus, get $750 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. And receive a free $75 restaurant.com gift card with in-home estimate. Remember, with our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year, plus last chance to call during this program for no interest and no payments till 2025. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Many of us are feeling the economic crunch, and News 3 Now wants to help those who are in need this holiday season. News 3 Now and SSM Health presents the 12 Days of Giving.
Through the tremendous generosity of area businesses and volunteers, we want to make 12 wishes come true. If you're in need or know someone who is or may want to help make a wish come true, go to channel3000.com and fill out the application.
News 3 Now's 12 Days of Giving, presented by SSM Health.
Go farther with personal checking choices at Starion Bank. Like Smart Checking, it's free when you choose e-statements. Your money, your style. Apply online in just 4 minutes at starionbank.com.
All right, Christmas is 2 weeks today. You guys want to know what's on my list?
Sure. What?
The sun. Where is it, Julian?
That is a great wish.
That honestly is.
That is great, because taking a look at our 10-day forecast, folks, it's not a lot of opportunity to see the sun. So McKenna's wish hopefully will be granted by the time we get to Christmas. But folks, be prepared for unsettled weather that will be bringing in rain and even some snow by the end of next week. And then temperatures are going to dive into the 20s the following week.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see what we can get. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here at 10 with more news.